That's everything.
What's good?
What's up, brother?
Yay.
What's good? We all miss you.
Man, what is good?
Welcome back, my brother.
Juan, what's up, Juan? Road dog.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome.
So I'm gonna go over some of the things that I was studying until I got back. Now I was gonna tell y'all that the whole time I've been leading y'all, getting these blessings, whoever, just mute your mic. The whole time I've been leading y'all with these blessings, and I've been telling y'all where the blessings are coming from. I'm not telling y'all to follow me and believe what I believe or what I did. I'm just telling y'all what I did. And everything that's been coming to me has been divine, and it's coming from the Mother God energy. I do know that there's the Most High. I do know that there's a collective of beings that we call angelic beings. But what I'm saying is, I didn't go to none of them. I went to Mom for the first time in my life when I was at a very low point in my life, and I didn't have nobody but my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, and my children. My mother couldn't help me. My father couldn't help me. My brother at the time could not help me. My sister called me up and she said my son was suffering because of our suffering. And I'm telling y'all I'm suffering because the whole time I've been leading y'all, I was behind enemy line the whole fucking time. That's what started my journey. And I went to something that I heard exists, and I went to it like I was going to my grandma or going to my mama. And I had a talk within myself with that feminine energy, like, Mama, what's going on? This your son. Why am I going through this when you know I'm innocent? When you know I don't deserve this? So what is this about? Because I'm about to kill the fuck up and nut the fuck up. And I told Mama, if she helped me, and I asked for 4 things when I asked for that help. I asked for freedom, wealth, travel the planet, and spend that time with my family. And when I said my family, I wasn't talking about just blood relatives. I'm talking about like-minded individuals, and that's y'all, including my father, because he like-minded too. Just because he my blood, don't make him, it makes him who he is because we think the same. And I asked for those 4 things. My life changed a week after that. I met a young lady called Shaunabu, and she taught me trust. When I ain't even think trust was something real, I was like, that shit ain't gonna help nothing. That's how I was thinking. But my life had just begun, and I ain't know none of y'all. But when Shaunabu first got on the phone with me, and I told her my situation, and she said, well, before I talk to you, she said, where do you see yourself in the near future? And later, she's gonna tell y'all this because we ain't even talked since them days. That was a year and some change ago. She just told me about trust and didn't tell me how to deal in it. She just showed me it was real because she was knocking motherfucking court judges' head the fuck off their shoulder. And I knew it was real through her because I seen how she was rocking. But she ended up asking me that question, where do you see yourself in the near future? And I blew her fucking mind with what I said. I said, if not the one of the most powerful nations ever to hit the planet is what I am. I said, I'm finna start that. When I said that, her response was, okay, you him. But she didn't say it like that. She said it like, wow, I wasn't expecting that answer. And this before we even knew anything about a fucking hair. I ain't even know what the hell we were gonna call it. I was thinking it was gonna start a whole nother way, not through TikTok. I started looking at videos on TikTok, and I ain't even mess with TikTok. I ain't even really like TikTok. I started looking at videos because that's the only platform that you can talk about anything. Anything. So since it was the only platform I can talk about, listen to people talk about anything, I felt like I can learn. And when I first started, I was just like the rest of us. Authenticate your birth certificate. And guess who was doing all that shit for me? My mama was. Mama Supreme. She was doing that shit. And she thought I was delusional and fucking losing my mind, because she like, boy, do you wanna beat this case? Or do you wanna give them folks your life? She thought I was delusional. But the angelic energy was giving me messages saying, keep going. You're on the right path. It said it through sequence of numbers. I kept seeing certain numbers all the time, and I go look the numbers up. And it was telling me to keep going. Even though I was blind as a bat. But one thing about me though, my whole life, I ain't really never played with shit. That's what I'm telling you, I ain't never played. So I'm like, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this shit, this sovereign shit, and everybody talking about unlimited wealth. I'm gonna get to the bottom of that too. And I thought like everybody else, it had something to do with my birth certificate. It got something to do with the Social Security card. Man, that Social Security card is owned by the United States of a motherfucking America. I didn't know that at the time. And what I did when I found securities, I cut the middleman out. I come from a generation of brothers who used to hit the trap and sell dope. So that means I cut the middleman out and went straight to the plug. Fuck the United States security card. We got securities unlimited. We got that. And when I first found that, it blew my mind. I was like, yo, mama is really doing it. She led me right to it. I found that shit on a humbug. I wasn't even looking for unlimited security wealth. But since we got all of this, y'all, I don't give a fuck what go on. Nothing can stop us because we got it. So now we put all our heads together and we finish this shit. But Supreme ain't going nowhere for a long time. That's for real. I'm here to do a job. I got a fucking job to do. And if it's anybody here that question that I started this, then your best bet is to fucking leave. Because there is no way anybody should question who put this shit together. And that ain't for bragging rights. It's because it's my vision. It's my vision. And mama delivering it. And I told her, if she gave me those 4 things I asked for, I said, then use me as a tool to lead and guide the people. I will be a servant to the all, the collective. And that's what I'm doing. That's why we're here together. There's no big eyes and little eyes in us. We all are playing a part as a collective. Love you too, Dad. We all are playing our part as a collective.